अध्यक्ष महोदय,
Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the motion of thanks on the President's address. Speaker, sir, at the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to you and would like to request you that the time that has been allotted to me, I would seek 2 minutes from that to express my condolences and express it in silence. And if anyone else also want to express their condolences to those who lost their lives, they can also join me in expressing this. Honorable member, you are a senior leader. You cannot make such a request for such tradition, and this is the prerogative of the speaker. Yes, sir, I agree completely. I would like to keep 2 minutes of silence as a homage. This is not my right, this is your right. I know and I trust you completely that when we will be concluding our discussion, we will have 2 minutes of silence. Observe 2 minutes of silence. No, Speaker, sir, please 1 minute, listen to me.
अध्यक्ष महोदय,
Honorable Speaker, sir, I have not even started speaking now. And those who already have a problem and those who should have felt bad about it, I've wanted to speak about Mahakumbh later in my speech, but because many honorable members are not capable of hearing it, so I will start from there itself.
आप देश के परम अभिभावक
Speaker, sir, you are the guardian of the nation, and we would like to request you that wherever the government is providing the data for the budget, and when I read the presidential address, there are a lot of figures which has been given by the government, but before furnishing those data, the details of those who died at the Mahakumbh, that should also be furnished. The arrangements and clarification about the arrangements made at the Mahakumbh, this is my demand, Speaker, sir, that an all-party meeting be held for that.
महाकुंभ आपदा प्रबंधन
Mahakumbh Disaster Management and Lost and Found Center, its responsibility should be given to the army, and those who died at Mahakumbh, those who are injured, their treatment, the cost of doctors, the treatments, food, lodging, and transportation, that details may be furnished in this August House. Those who are accountable for these accidents, these incidents at the Mahakumbh, we should take strict action against them. Speaker, sir, we would like to know from this government of double engine, if they are not guilty, then why are they hiding the facts and figures? It is a crime to hide or to erase the truth. Who will furnish these details? There were campaigns going on, and the political agenda which was being propagated in such a huge religious event, these hoardings should have been taken off. Speaker, sir, the preparations for Mahakumbh which we got to know about, Mahakumbh is not only an event which is recurring after 144 years, but it was also stated that for the first time this kind of a digital and modern technology is being utilized in this Mahakumbh. CCTV cameras, drone, live streaming. On base of that, they had claimed that they are holding a digital kumbh. Now they are not giving us the digits of the dead bodies. On one side, they are only talking about digital and digitalization. They keep on hankering about digitalization, but when such a great mishap took place at the Kumbh, this government is failing to provide us with the digits. Our own people have lost their lives, where every family member has lost their lives. Someone's mother, someone's father, someone's daughter-in-law, someone's daughter, someone's sibling, their aunts. The figures for the kids are nowhere. The lost and found center, they are also lost now. They are not able to provide any details. Speaker, sir.
कुंभ कोई पहली बार नहीं हो
The Kumbh is not being held for the first time. Kumbh has been organized through centuries, and it is historical and mythical documents also record Kumbh, that whenever whoever government was there or whoever was ruling there, they had organized a Kumbh or a Mahakumbh. On the one hand, the Mahakumbh, which has occurred after 144 years. It was propagated so much, and I saw many TV interviews, many newspaper and news channels also. I heard about this repeatedly, that the government has made arrangements for 100 crore people, and if 100 crore people, Speaker, sir, if this is not correct, then I would like to tender my resignation here. Speaker, sir, if the honorable members are unable to listen to me, I would like to, you did not go for taking the holy dip, and that is why you're using such language. Speaker, sir, it was stated that after 144 years, this Mahakumbh is occurring, and as far as I know, as far as I understand about astronomy and astrology, those who understand this, they accept that whenever Kumbh is happening, it is happening after 144 years only. But it was stated that the nakshatras and the constellations are such. So I would like to state to this government that right from Satyug to Kalyug, this has been the Sanatan tradition, that all the sants, Mahatmas, the rishis, they have been taking Shahi Snan, and the constellations, the conjunctions that they have, that is the Muhurat, or the auspicious time for the holy dip. But this tradition broke during BJP government. Previously, the Sant Samaj was ordered to take the Shahi Snan, which broke the continuous tradition, and when the entire country got to know about it and they raised objections to it, they said that the Akhada should go for the Shahi Snan. So instead of the auspicious time, they gave instructions to take the holy dip at a time of their suiting. It is not about a particular day or time, it is about an auspicious time, a muhurat. They broke this tradition, which is not good. And whether this tradition was broken or not, those who are sitting in the treasury benches understand this better than me. And Speaker, sir, what we saw there, those who wanted to wash away their sins, and they carried back dead bodies of the family members. It was miraculous to know that the dead bodies of devotees were found, but those who were taking the holy dip, but the government is not accepting the fact that people have died there. And to top it up, Speaker, sir, when we got this information that few people have lost their lives, there are dead bodies lying in the mortuary and the hospitals, then think what the government was doing. They carried food in their helicopters and used it for carrying the dead bodies. I would like to know from the honorable members, is this our Sanatan tradition, that where dead bodies are lying, and how many slippers were lying there, so many footwear were lying there, so many clothes were lying there, the saris of women, their clothes, their robes were there. But how were they lifted? They were lifted through JCB machines, through tractor trolleys, and they were dumped where nobody knows. But when they thought that it would rot and smell, then these government started hiding these figures. This is your arrangement of the Mahakumbh, and you're trying to hide every single detail. And they are not only using media, but along with the media, it has been heard that some medicines and sweets are also being distributed so that this news does not come out. And if I'm completely mistaken, whatever I'm saying is not the truth, then the leader of the house is yet to speak. And I would also like to state here that you may find out on your own that the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh has not expressed his grief when the Honorable President and Prime Minister of the country expressed their grief. 17 hours after that, the government accepted this fact. Speaker, sir, these are the same people who even today do not accept any truth. What is their way? I do not know, and on which path are they leading us? But Speaker, sir, when I read the presidential address, they were harping on the same old songs that 12 crore toilets have been constructed, 10 crore gas connections have been given, 80 crore people are being provided ration, 25 crore people are middle class, and they have been included in the new middle class. So if we add 80 and 25, it comes to 105 crores. If we add the kids, then for whom is the government toiling? For whom are you working? If you're providing free ration to 80 crores and 25 crores have been added in the new middle class category, that is 105 crores, then the rest of the total population is 140 crores, then there would be some number of the kids, almost half the population are children. If you take them out, then for whom is the government working? We got to hear the same old song that national military schools have been established where girl child is being admitted also. Speaker, sir, please tell us about one new national military school which they have opened. And please do not be confused. The national military schools and standing schools are what? Don't confuse between them. Please think, in the last decade, not a single national military school has been opened. If you have opened, then the government may please reply. Those who say that they are going for ease of doing business, Speaker, sir, the ease of doing research, we have seen that. The ease of doing research is only to polish their own image and to tarnish the image of others. It is being used for that purpose only. If we come to ease of doing business, I see wherever there is an investment meet, all the ministers reach there. Even the leader of the government goes there. And I remember in Uttar Pradesh, the biggest organization of investment meet was held. Not only investment meet, but we had asked all the investors to come. We had also organized a lot of defense expo, and it was promised that the MOU of 40 lakh crores that will be implemented at the ground level. I would like to know from this double engine government that those 40 lakh crore MOUs which have been signed, how much has been implemented by this government? Is it not that because of the double engine, they're clashing amongst each other, and now the news read. Not only the engines are crashing, even the bogies are crashing amongst each other. I have heard, because the elections are upcoming in Delhi. Whether you are an engine or a coach, I would like to know from you. This is our very senior member. We have just changed our positions. We are the same. You, it was my work, and you are now the minister, and you're not performing well. Speaker, sir, the Delhi elections are just around, so I heard in the presidential address that the metro lines have been doubled and the tracks have also been doubled. There has been a lot of extension. But Speaker, sir, I accept that Delhi elections are there, so you will talk of these expansions. But have you ever heard of Q2? Have you heard of Venice? Speaker, sir, through you, those they had dreamed of converting this as into Kyoto. It has been 10 years, but even today, metro work has not begun in that place. And Speaker, sir, I can say this because
And I'm saying this for the reason that when Samajwadi Party was in power, the metros which are running in Uttar Pradesh, they are the gift of Samajwadi Party. Not a single of them has been given by you. I would like to remember the then Honorable Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Manmohan Singh, for when I met him after becoming Chief Minister for the first time. So I had gone with a plethora of works related to Uttar Pradesh. He is no more among us, but I'm remembering and paying homage to him. Whatever work I had given to him, the Honorable Prime Minister had fulfilled those works, and the result has been that. And the result has been that in Uttar Pradesh, all the metro trains which are running, whether it is Lucknow or Kanpur, Agra or Noida, Greater Noida, they are linking Delhi. And Honorable Speaker, sir, when it was inaugurated from Delhi to Noida, the metro linking Delhi to Noida, the then Prime Minister of the country, he had inaugurated one foreign Prime Minister. So it was, so you did not have any role, and it was done by Uttar Pradesh government and Noida authority. I'm saying all these things because the people who are laying metro lines in Delhi, why they are not doing in Banarsi? And the development of the Delhi will be done automatically. The Delhi government, the BJP government of Delhi should not interfere in the working of state government as far as river linking project is concerned. Some days ago, it was launched by Honorable Prime Minister, inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister. So you, Honorable Speaker, sir, for the farmers, a new thing is being done, and it will pave the way for many reforms for the farmers. There would be enough water for irrigation as well as for drinking. Interlinking is an old project. I'm reminded for the first time when MU was signed that the chief ministers of both the states were included, but when it has been inaugurated, the chief ministers of both the states were missing. And if you insist, I can tell you the reason as well. As far as the interlinking of rivers is concerned, it's a good project. 40,000 crore rupees we are going to spend on this project. Lakhs of land will be included from Uttar Pradesh and irrigation, and people will get potable water. The people who will lose land, those farmers and poor farmer, what kind of assistance you are giving? I have also done land acquisition during my tenure, when I had done land acquisition, the land acquisition of Government of India was not in place. I had talked to the farmers, and I persuaded them what benefit they are going to get out of this project. The farmers were ready, and the result was that in 21 months, the best expressway was constructed by acquiring land, and we showed it. And when it was inaugurated, the plane of Air Force Sukhoi and Mirage was landed there, and then we inaugurated. I'm saying all these things for the reason that on the highway, Honorable Prime Minister had landed. And after its inauguration, Honorable Prime Minister, if anybody followed Honorable Prime Minister behind him, if anybody who designed that highway, it was the design of Samajwadi Party. It was not design of Bharatiya Janata Party. Had it been their design, then they should come with a new highway where you can land aeroplane. You are claiming that you are going to construct modern infrastructure, and time and again you say about if any project of 40,000 crore rupees has been prepared, the farmers who are losing their land, so what compensation we are going to give them? What kind of assistance? Why you're not compensating them adequately? Honorable Speaker, through this, my speech, when I get a reply, then these farmers should be helped. The farmers have nothing in their hand. Your package, I don't know why it is limited package. Why? I think some miser man prepares this package. You should have large heart, and it should be so large that the farmer should get benefited, and you have not doubled their income. At least it should give some solace to the farmers. Honorable Speaker, sir. While I was going through Honorable President's speech, right from solar energy and rooftop solar energy, many thousands of crores of rupees is being spent by government. When Honorable Kamalamji was the President of India, he had given a presentation before the government, and after the presentation, I had requested him that if I complete this project, will you come to inaugurate it? He said that if you start this work, I will come and I will inaugurate. There was a storm, and the tent was blown away, and there was thunderstorm as well as heavy rain. I had requested him not to come. We'll postpone the program, but still he came to the program and he inaugurated. An Honorable Speaker, sir, the people who are claiming that 40,000 crore rupees is being spent for solar energy, the mini gate, we provided free electricity to the entire village for 24 hours. Their mill was running. There was arrangement for irrigation. Since the time Samajwadi Party was there, this scheme went on, and when the government went, they stopped the maintenance. The village where Honorable President had inaugurated other solar schemes in Lohia Awas through solar schemes. Through solar panel, we are providing free electricity to the poor people, and you have stopped all these schemes. These are the people who want to create infrastructure. Honorable Speaker, sir. As far as China is concerned, there is a certain view of Congress Party. BJP also has its own opinion and view. The entire nation and even this House knows the fact and reality. There was a time when we had lost lakhs of acres of land. On the same path, the government of BJP is pressing ahead. The question is that you are not accepting that China has captured your land. And if we are raising this point, the newspapers which are run on television and which is published in newspapers, Honorable Speaker, you should impress upon the government that those newspapers and the people who are writing such papers, they should be sent to the jails, and the people who wanted to give real figures, they they are being punished. So if you can do in case of Kumbh, then why you are not taking action in case of China? There is a very perennial issue of caste-based census. It's not a new phenomenon. On the question of reservation in this country, right from southern India to North India, and at very places, the leaders who were leading this movement, they are no more among us, and that's why we are in a position to take this campaign ahead. The constitution created by Baba Saheb Ambedkar, because of that we got rights. In order to strengthen the system, there should be caste-based census, and in support of that, even Congress party is there. In its support, there was a time the Congress party was not in its favor. Honorable Speaker, sir, with all responsibility, I would like to say that that time the Congress party was in favor of caste-based census. Then today we would not have been mandating. I would like to impress upon and request the friends from Congress party that we are your friends. And on this issue, we are with you, and we will go ahead of you. We'll go extra miles to help you. They understand it very well, but I do understand with my limited knowledge, when the market was opened, we did not pay attention on the economy of the country. If at that time in manufacturing sector, with responsibility, it should have been prioritized. It was not prioritized. If it was done that time, perhaps you would have gone ahead of China. If China is ahead of us and we are behind, are you educating them? Honorable, my path is off cycle. That is why, Honorable Speaker, I still have time. I am gravid with many knowledge and information. As far as infrastructure is concerned, you say that there would be modern infrastructure of the country. Not only citizens will get better life, it will give a new faith to the country, new confidence to the country. If it is a fact, then I would like to say that before the election of 2022, Bundelkhand Express was run, and because of its preparation for its preparation, Honorable Prime Minister had gone there. There was a lot of fanfare, and the Honorable member from Bundelkhand, while he must be traveling in Bundelkhand Express, Honorable Prime Minister inaugurated Bundelkhand Express. What it rained, and Bundelkhand Express washed away. The expressway washed away. And when it was inaugurated, Honorable Speaker, sir, in 2022, and still now it is being maintained. Maintenance work is going on. And maintenance work is going on this expressway. And if you have brought vehicles in the market, Honorable Speaker, the vehicles which have been launched in market, if they go on their speed, then you will have broken back or backache, and there was investment of 14,000 crore. Gorakhpur Link Express in Gorakhpur, it was 19 kilometer. The people who are expert of NHI and roads, they must be aware that Gorakhpur link, which should have been started in 2022, it has not been started. 91 kilometer. It is made of 7,283 kilometer Purvanchal Express way, which was designed by Samajwadi government. 12,000 crore was earmarked and it has been constructed, but as far as it has not gone ahead what I have constructed, if it was extended, then it would have benefited the people of Bihar and Bengal. In the same way, Ganga Expressway is being constructed, for which the government said that they will start before Kumbh Mela. Ganga Expressway would be started before Kumbh, but it did not see light of the day, the pace at which the work is being done. When the next Kumbh comes, I think only then it will get completed. I'm saying all these things for the reason, Honorable Speaker, sir, that the UP, you have given much to the Bihar. I do not have objection. I stand along with Bihar. I do not have any objection, but in UP, any NHI expressway has been given, then you tell me, have you given any expressway? When Honorable Prime Minister has been given three times he has been given opportunity. I do understand, Honorable Speaker, your indication. I will read other things while speaking on budget. My rest of the speech would be on budget. While concluding my speech, Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to say that my suggestions which I have given should be incorporated by the government, and government should not believe in advertisement. Honorable Speaker, sir, before I conclude my speech, Honorable President has said, I concur with her views. I want to read each and every line of Honorable President. I concur with what Honorable President has said. Our country consists of 140 crore people. There are different regions, different states, different languages, but we have one nation, that is India, and that is our identity, and we have only single commitment. We have only one target, that is developed Hindustan. In order to make our country developed, we are unwaveringly committed, and there are ideals of Bapuji, and there is also a pledge of unity given by Sardar Patel ji, and we have to take these ideals ahead, and we have to realize the commitment of Viksit Bharat. Come again, once again, we repledge the unity, and we get united to move towards developed nation. When we move ahead unitedly, then our future generations will see a developed nation, empowered nation, prosperous nation, democratic, secular, and socialist India. With these words, because 10 budgets you have presented, you may have understood what I mean to say. Honorable Speaker, my sentiment has gone there where it was targeted, and their face reflects that I have been able to make them understand. At the end, I would like to say, after 10 budgets, now it is 11th budget, budget should be such that everybody should have confidence. There should be festival of happiness. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, sir. And I'm also thankful to all honorable members who listened to me with rapt attention.
Sogat Rai ji.
I rise to speak on the President's speech to Parliament, and I speak in favor of all the amendments moved by me. The President's speech hides one fact, that This government is not a one-party government. It's a NDA government. But Modi behaves, the Prime Minister, as if it is a one-party government, not admitting that his party did not get a majority in the Lok Sabha. The President repeats the slogan like Stand Up India, Start Up India, Digital India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Lakpati Didi, Nari Shakti, without mentioning the success of the schemes. Sir, Akhilesh ji has spoken at length on the Kund tragedy. I do not want to deliberate further, but it is one of the worst tragedies in independent India. And the responsibility for this failure is entirely that of the state and the central government. All we want to know is the number of people dead in Kumbh. They should come out with the facts. That is my demand. The worst thing is the President's speech does not mention Manipur, which has seen ethnic clashes for more than a year. Sir, President herself is a tribal, and tribals have died in Manipur. She has not cared to mention Manipur. She has not cared to advise the Prime Minister to visit Manipur. She has not cared to go there herself. She stays secluded in her Rashtrapati Bhavan. Sir, recently a tape has surfaced, which was produced in the Supreme Court yesterday, which says that the Manipur Chief Minister incited violence against the tribals of Manipur. We want the Prime Minister to visit Manipur immediately. Sir, the President's speech does not mention the problems of Kisan. This is a country of Kisans, and Kisans are on the warpath. The Sanjut Kishan Morcha have been leading an agitation for some time. All they want is a statutory arrangement for the minimum support price.
कृपया आप लोग बैठ जाएं. आप सब लोग माननीय सदस्य लोग जो खड़े हैं बैठ जाएं. कृपया माननीय सदस्य
is on strike, hunger strike till death on the issue. No mention in the President's speech on the
कृपया माननीय सदस्य बैठ जाएं.
agitation. सर कुछ बोल रहे हैं आप?
माननीय सदस्यों को बैठने के लिए कहा. प्लीज बैठ जाइए.
Sir,
Sit down.
the state's demand. We in West Bengal are up against the deprivation of West Bengal in the central budget. Not only us, several states like Kerala, Punjab, Karnataka, Telangana, they have complained that no allocations have been made in the name of the states this budget. The President does not mention how equitable distribution of wealth may be made between the center and the states. In West Bengal, still 7,500 crores are due on Mandrega. President does not make any mention of that. The President's speech does not mention that the growth is going down. After she spoke, rupee has come down to 87 rupees per dollar. The President does not care that the growth is going down. Modi going to US will not improve the state of the rupee. Sir, the center and BJP are dividing the people. There are many problems in our country, but the center is busy in passing the Waqf Act. What was the urgency of the Waqf Act? States are bringing different laws. Uttarakhand have bought UCC, Uniform Civil Code. Rajasthan has brought an anti-conversion law. While the Prime Minister will take a dip during Kumbh and prostrate in the Ram Mandir, RSS chief says that independence came only when Ram Mandir is established. Sir, the Muslims fell left out. The government is not creating an atmosphere of unity in the country. They are bent on taking steps which will divide the people. Sir, in the President's speech, mention is made of Jammu and Kashmir. This is the first time in the history of the Constitution a state was made into a union territory. The President's speech does not mention anything about when Jammu and Kashmir would be given full statehood. Sir, the President's speech says that India is the third largest economy. It's a boast. But do we have any idea of where we stand? We are struggling to go to 5 trillion in size of the economy. China is at 19 trillion. US is at 32 trillion. With less than 5 trillion, we are saying that we have gone great guns. Economy has developed. Sir, the need to catch up with China in manufacturing and electronic goods is not mentioned. It was mentioned yesterday, Rahul Gandhi mentioned that the whole of the mobile phone is manufactured in China. We are having problem with pollution. We need electric buses. The electric buses, the lithium battery is manufactured in China. What progress has been achieved in 10 years of Make in India, I want to ask. Sir, even in artificial intelligence, we are setting up a mission. China has already beaten the US to it. US had a company called OpenAI. China has started a company called DeepSeek, which has beaten OpenAI in artificial intelligence. The President's speech does not mention the handicap we have in artificial intelligence. Sir, the President does not, while we are speaking as if India is all well, in Assam, 7 workers have died in rat hole mining. We send our workers down into rat holes. They don't survive. Still in the country, 40% is manual scavenging. Yes, 2 days ago in Calcutta, 3 people died in manual scavenging. The President's speech does not mention the problem of manual scavenging in the country. Sir, the President does not mention the worsening of mental well-being of Indians with overexposure to social media, lack of exercises, less family ties, and overwork. So the speech does not mention the unhealthy work culture in IT companies. Yes. It does not mention that some industrialists are saying that 90 hours of work should be there. If we cannot create a healthy atmosphere for the workers, the country will ultimately not progress. Sir, the President's speech does not mention unemployment. Yes. It does not mention the large number of vacancies in railways and other government departments. Sir, the speech, if you see is silent on pollution. Here sitting in Delhi, the president herself is affected by pollution. It is killing, it's a slow killer of our people. Now in Delhi, during this winter, air pollution AQ1 went up to 400. The president is silent on that. The electric buses have not come. Vehicular pollution has become the major source of pollution. The president is totally silent on that. The president does not mention the drug problem in the country. We have seen Urta Punjab, how drugs have affected Punjab. Now the president is silent. The NCB, the Narcotics Control Bureau, they have failed to catch those drug smugglers. Large number of our youth
Dada, there is
who
a
are
separate,
unemployed on one side,
Dada,
they are on the other side. sir.
there is a separate list now. State subject, concrete
बोल रहे
subject,
हैं
etc.
ड्रग के बारे में, यूपी के बारे में बोल रहा है।
नहीं यूपी नहीं, हमने कहा
यूपी के
की
बारे में
सूची
बोले।
में, ये राज्य की सूची में, कि सेंटर की सूची में, मतलब जो
नहीं, नहीं,
subject
आप-
There is a central list in the state list. That is why we are saying so.
सर ड्रग स्मगल होता है, पकड़ा
So it is smuggled. It is not confiscated, and it comes from Mundra Port. Who is the owner of Mundra Port? It is Adani, and the drugs come from Mundra Port.
The president does not speak about unsettled conditions in our neighboring countries. Pakistan is unsettled, Sri Lanka is unsettled, but Bangladesh is most unsettled. There is attack on Hindus in Bangladesh. Temples are destroyed. Why? The Hinduttwala Prime Minister who prostrates in the Ram temple, silent on the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh. I do not know. It is he who has to reply. Sir, the speech does not speak about monopolies. Our same family owns airports, land ports, and cement company. The president does not speak anything about removing monopolies. Sir, the same company is controlling the petroleum and petrochemical industry. The president is silent, meaning silence is encouraging them. Sir, no mention is made of the cleaning of Ganga. The Prime Minister started big that he will clean up Ganga. Now President's speech, no mention is made of that. Ganga flows by my constituency also. It's polluted, and pollution in Ganga is creating major health problems in the areas adjoining the Ganga river. The president does not speak anything on that. Sir, the president does not mention. She has spoken about Nari Shakti, but here she has not mentioned about our Naris, our women wrestlers being molested.
Shame!
He remained silent about a BJP MP being accused of molesting our medal-winning women wrestlers.
Shame!
President
Shame!
hides and President does not reveal the facts. Sir, you must read the economic survey. I think it's a very good document. One of the points it makes is about mental well-being. The other point it makes is that exorbitant private college fees deny underprivileged access to medical colleges. Sir, Vande Bharat, Namo Bharat, these are good trains. It's a good effort. But has the railway minister gone once and seen the condition of passengers on the local trains in Calcutta? People ride on the trains like cattle, the president's speech. And as my friend Kalyan Banerjee mentions, the railway minister is starting new trains, but the food in Rajdhani is getting worse and worse.
But
So
yesterday,
you are on the
Dada,
top.
yesterday he
You
had
are
made an
building
announcement
a railway to Jammu
Vande Bharat
Kashmir.
also,
Good thing.
Namo.
But what about the
MR.
trains that are there? They are in horrible condition. Sir, you don't get a time to take trains these days. To Domdia, you go by train or by car?
Ministers don't travel in trains.
हवाई जहाज से जाते हैं. अब तो कुशीनगर में ट्रेन चाहते हैं, हवाई जहाज चाहते हैं.
There we want train and aeroplane in Kushinagar. People do not have money in the villages, and we say that they are going to fly by aeroplane.
What
Dreaming है.
pilgrims they will
Sir,
come.
I want to say, your president suddenly mentioned that 125th anniversary of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee is being celebrated. I may mention that Shyama Prasad, I come from the area where Shyama Prasad lived. He is not worshipped in Bengal because he never went to jail during the British period. He led a ministry called Shyama Haq Ministry in Bengal. So you may worship him. You may worship Savarkar, the president may. We won't worship them because they compromise with the British. And this is the basic difference between you and us. Sir, I've heard that in education we have made progress. Sir, do you know that there is not a single Indian university in the first 200 universities of the world? Not one in the first 200, Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, MIT, like that. Chinese universities are there, Singapore universities are there, Australian universities are there. Not one university among the top universities. Huh?
Kindly conclude.
Sir, I'll now slowly wind up. Sir, basically, the president's government is a government which uses communalism to further its political end. It's a government which compromises with the monopoly without looking into the well-being of the people. That's why I cannot support this speech. I am told that it's only spreading hatred.
He is not capable to speak.
We cannot tolerate that.
He is a
I am
professor.
told that the Prime Minister is going to
He is
US.
prompting you.
I request him to act like not like the Mexican president. At least persuade Trump to not to increase Indian tariffs.
Now kindly
You know,
conclude.
sir,
Please kindly
on the budget day, our stock markets did not move because they did not rise
Dada,
because
kindly
they are all
conclude.
looking at what Trump does.
Kindly
With
conclude.
this, sir,
Kindly conclude.
I oppose the president's speech and I support by amendments. Thanks.
सभी माननीय सदस्यों से
This is a request to all honorable members that honorable members who want to lay their written speech, they can lay on the table of the House. Honorable members who do not want to participate in the discussion, they want to lay, they can lay on the table of the House.
श्री पीबी मिथुन रेड्डी जी
Very good, Dada.
श्री पीबी मिथुन रेड्डी जी
Thank you, sir, for letting me talk on the motion of thanks to the President address. I would like to raise a very important issue concerning my state, Andhra Pradesh. So during the partition of the state and in the AP Reorganization Act, Polavaram project has been promised to us as a national project. So originally, the project was designed at 194 TMC, and it was designed to cater to 7.2 lakh acres of for irrigation and also drinking water needs. But in the recent budget speech, we have seen that the project has been, the storage has been restricted to 41.15 MDDL drawdown level, which means that the capacity of Polavaram project will reduce from 194 TMC to 115 TMC. Sir. This is a big setback for our farmers, big setback for our state, and we demand that the Polavaram project should be constructed as promised by the central government as given in the AP Reorganization Act. It should not be reduced in capacity, sir. It's a big hit. The capacity, if it is reduced to 115 TMC, it's going to cater to only 3.2 lakh acres of irrigation against 7.2 lakh acres which has been promised, sir. This is a big setback, and I really urge even the Telugudesam MPs, we are ready to work together on this, sir. The people of Andhra Pradesh will not forgive us if this is going to be implemented in the state. And we also want to know, sir, that recently the NDA government in Andhra Pradesh, the Telugudesam party has announced that water will be diverted from Polavaram project for Banakacharla project and give water to Rayalaseema areas. How is it possible when the capacity of the project is being reduced, sir? And in the budget speech, the revised cost has also for 41.15 MDDL has been reduced to 30,496 crores, and the balance grant is only 12,157. So this is a serious setback, sir. One way there is no, the promise of special category status has gone back, and now even Polavaram project, instead of constructing it fully, now it is being reduced in size, and which reduced in capacity, which is totally against our state and interest of our people, sir. We demand that the original Polavaram project capacity should be maintained, and we are not going to budge on this. And the second important thing, sir. Sir, any government, power is not eternal, governments come and go, but the policies should remain the same, sir. For example, our former Chief Minister introduced English medium in government schools, sir. He introduced the CBSE syllabus. English medium means the government, all the government schools had a page of the same syllabus in English and one side in Telugu, sir. So earlier it was Telugu medium in all the government schools. With English medium, they had great opportunity and they could go anywhere in the world to study also, sir. And CBSE made them competitive throughout the countries. But the recent developments in our state, lot of people, there is thing that English medium is being discontinued, and also CBSE syllabus has been discontinued, sir. All these people, sir, all these people who want Telugu medium in the government schools only for poor children have all their children studying in private schools and in English medium, sir. Sir, I like my mother tongue, sir. I like my mother tongue. I have studied in English medium and I have studied Telugu also, sir. The same thing was being implemented for the poor students in our state. We demand the India government that English medium be continued, sir. There is one thing which is common for all the Indians working abroad, one thing which is common for all the Indian diaspora. It is that everybody has strength in English, everybody have learnt English. That's why they are able to go and work, sir. Imagine if a student is studying in Telugu medium, will he get a good job abroad? Will the big MNCs pick him up? Sir, this is going to affect the future of the kids of our state, especially the poor people, and it is totally not acceptable. The India government should continue English medium along with Telugu, and it should not be only rubbed up on the government schools, sir. This is a very important issue, and please imagine the psychological impact which is going to have on the poor children if they are not able to be on par with all the rich kids who are studying in the private schools and other schools. Sir, one more thing. I would like to talk about one of the biggest scam which has happened in our unified Andhra Pradesh, sir. The Margadarshi chits. They have collected more than 2,600 crores against the norms of RBI, and RBI has also found fault with them. They have diverted that money to their other companies, which is against all the rules. And if anybody questioned them, they have a media house and they have targeted those people, sir. It is one of the biggest scam. It is bigger scam than Sahara. It is bigger scam than Sharda cheats. All this put together, sir. But no action is being taken. Even the IT department has found fault with them. They have put a penalty of 1,000 crores for Margdasi. And they are fighting it out in court for the past 15 years, sir. Sir, we demand inquiry be put on them. We demand that proper cases are booked and justice is done, because lakhs of people have invested their money there. And there is a complaint also that whoever has deposited their money, they are not getting it back, and they are forcibly making them renew it, sir. Just because they have a big media house, just because they target anybody talking on this, law should be same for everybody, sir. It is surprising, a case study can be made on this, sir. How they can evade judiciary, how they can evade police. Sir, when somebody is buying watches, ED is calling them. When somebody is acting an ad, ED is calling them. Serious fraud offences are calling them. Why is it that thousands of crores is siphoned off and no ED or no serious fraud offences are calling them? This itself is a case study for a major scam, and we demand that the Prime Minister take note of this and take serious action on this, sir. Sir, one more thing. We want the government to clearly state, are you going to privatize Visakhapatnam steel plant or not? Sir, we demand that Visakhapatnam steel plant should not be privatized. You have given money for running the plant, that is good, but we strongly oppose any attempt to privatize Visakhapatnam steel plant, and we also demand that part of AP reorganization at Kadapa steel plant was promised. Our former Chief Minister spoke to the Jindal group. They came and inaugurated it. We want the India government to talk to them and expedite the process of setting up this steel plant. And sir, and one more important thing, our Dada also spoke on this. Sir, drugs has become a serious menace in the country. One way we are talking of controlling drugs, sir, I demand that all the schools and colleges, a testing has to be done, sir, because it's unlike alcohol. Parents are unable to find out whether their children are under the influence of drugs. And by the time they find out, it is too late. So we demand that the government brings out a mechanism where all the students are screened, and in case anybody is found under the influence of drugs, they should be counseled, they should be brought back into the system. The whole future of the country is at stake because of these drugs. We demand that a serious action be taken on this, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. You allowed me to participate in this motion of thanks to Honorable President address. On behalf of the citizens of the country, I extend my gratitude to Honorable President for addressing both the House in the 75th year of Republic. The beauty of our country has been that everybody has been taken care of. Yesterday, I was listening to Honorable Leader of Opposition. I was listening to the leader of Samajwadi Party. Everybody was talking about backward Dalits and scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and women. But Honorable Chairman, sir, this is the beauty of the country, and this is the beauty of the Constitution, that the Eastern tribal woman from Eastern India is the President of India, and a person from western part of the country, a person who was selling tea, he is the Prime Minister, and it has been because of the Constitution. Honorable Chairman, sir, in the address of Honorable President, whatever speech is made by President, that is the document of the performance of the government, and it tells you about the roadmap of the government. the leader of opposition can't pass any comment on the performance of the government. He has accepted that 50 to 100 schemes are mentioned in the president's address. I'm thankful to him that he has himself accepted that 100 such schemes have been given by Honorable Prime Minister. But he did not find any lacuna in the presidential address. Then he himself and his family cast personal aspersions on president, and it's objectionable, and the house should condemn. Nobody has right to cast aspersions on president. And in the same way, he has misled the house about defense. He should clarify and he should table Honorable Nishikant ji, whatever has demanded, he should table it. Everybody is talking without any fact. One more thing he said about Telangana, that caste-based census has been done in Telangana. Honorable Chairman, if caste-based census has been done in Telangana and he has found many people from backward class and scheduled tribe, why does he not make a person from backward class chief minister? Why only a person from Sawan community is the chief minister? He should reply to this also. Not only this, when he visited Bihar 15 days ago, he visited Bihar and he was asked that leader of opposition is coming to Bihar, and I said that he is our star campaigner. So if he is coming, he will certainly speak something in favor of us, and he said that caste-based census of Bihar is fake. The minister from Congress was in government and the chief minister was from UPA. So if it was fake, he meant that wherever Congress and Rashtriya Janata Dal is in union, they do a scam. That is why they termed it as fake. But he forgotten that chief minister is Nitish Kumar, and since the time Nitish Kumar is there won't be any scam. And Honorable Chief Minister entered into NDA because of a scam, and he should tell that how he is terming this caste-based census as fake. In the same way, Honorable Chairman, this is not a new thing. Time and again, wrong information is spread about constitution, about prevention of scheduled caste. When his grandfather was prime minister, the architect of the constitution, Baba Saheb Ambedkar ji, he was prevented from taking oath in this house. Conspiracy was hatched and
खुद बाबा साहब शपथ नहीं ले सके, इसकी पूरी साजिश इन लोगों ने किया था. इतना ही नहीं, कोई बात नहीं है सभापति.
Not only this, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of drafting committee of the constitution. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the chairman. He has been president for 2 times in the country because he had inaugurated Somnath temple. So when he left presidentship, he was kept in Sadakat Ashram in a very dilapidated condition. When leader of opposition visited Sadakat Ashram, he did not mention Dr. Rajendra Prasad ji in Patna. And it's not only for them, it happens to their elders. The former MP Firoz Jahangir Ghanti ji, later he took name of Firoz Gandhi. He was not given due respect because during Nehru ji, he had highlighted a scam of money, and Honorable Prime Minister was defamed, and that is why Firoz Gandhi was not given any respect. He took the name of Firoz Gandhi. Anybody who marries anybody, he takes the title and surname of Gandhi. But nobody can become Lord Ram if somebody takes a bow. If you play flute, you won't become Ghanshyam, and if you take the surname of Gandhi, you won't become great. You know, if you want to become great, then you have to do as Honorable Prime Minister does, and because of Honorable Prime Minister, we are going to become third greatest economy. It is his thought that he wanted to take country forward when Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji left the government. India was at 11th, and when government left the government, it was 11 only. There was not any achievement of even one position, and it is only because of our Prime Minister that we are going to be third economy. They were just involved in scams, and then they were coming some welfare schemes, and then after winning, they did scams, and after scams, 3 crore people have been provided new houses, 2.5 crore people have been given ownership cards, and 25 crore people have been lifted out of poverty, and a very dignified life has been given to the common people in Delhi. Because of APDA government, there is a lot of problem, but I'm quite confident. I want to assure the people of the Delhi that on 8th February, there will be double engine government in Delhi, and everybody's dream will be realized. Everybody will have a pakka house. It's Modi ji who says that he does not make only promise, rather he fulfills it. 7 years ago, there was inter-parliamentary union in Geneva. As a member of parliament, I participated, and I had opportunity to address General Assembly. I got opportunity because MPs from across the world, they were surprised that in GDP, the per capita income was very less, and how could they are providing free treatment out of Ayushman Bharat. And every member of parliament listens to me with rapt attention that how effectively Ayushman Bharat has been implemented in third tenure after the person above 70 years. Ayushman benefit has been given, and their health has been insured. There are many senior citizens, they do not tell their children about their disease because they do not want to become a burden on their children. And Modi ji has given clear message that you do not have any worry about your treatment. You go to hospitals, get your treatment. There is one member of your family, that is Narendra Modi, who will take care of all of your health issues. Through Jan Aushadhi, 80% concessional medicines are being given, and 30,000 crore people is being saved. As far as women are concerned, through Nari Vandana Adhiniyam in Lok Sabha and Legislative Assembly, reservation has been given. 3 crore women have been made Lakpati Didi, and this is not only target. We have already done 1 crore 15 lakh women, and today our sisters, whether they are indulged in poultry, and they are also flying combat planes in NDA. Earlier, women were not having entry. Now the doors are opened by Honorable Modi ji. Today, for youth, 500 excellent companies with the help of the government, training is being imparted. The youth will get opportunity in entrepreneurship and factories, and these youth will serve in the world. Vijay Lakshmi Yojana has been started. More than 1.5 lakh startups have been initiated, and many of them have become unicorn. 8,500 crore rupees has been given. It was started with zero, 8.5 crore rupees. It's a huge journey. It's a long journey because of the Honorable Prime Minister Unified Pension Scheme. All the staff will be given for eighth commission has been announced, and Mudra Yojana has been made 20 lakhs, and PM Yojana, many schemes have been launched, and everybody has been assisted through ease of business by Honorable Prime Minister. During the tenure of Modi ji, Akhilesh ji was speaking that the metro line has been doubled, and the entire world accepts that for 10 years under the leadership of Modi ji in metro in the world at the third stage as far as metro network is concerned.
सबसे ऊंचा ब्रिज चिनाब
Today, we have constructed the highest bridge in the world, the Chenab Bridge. We have deep motor ports, and otherwise goods would come to Sri Lanka and then they would come to India. Today, the flight companies have placed 1,700 orders for new flights, and we have not only increased the number of airports, but we are constructing 130 more Udan airports. And Harikatha Ananta, our Honorable Prime Minister, is increasing the rate of development, and by 2047 we will become a developed nation. This country is the country of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and we are celebrating his 150th anniversary, who annexed all states from Junagadh to Hyderabad. And this is the country of we are celebrating 125th anniversary of Shyam Prasad Mukherjee. Because of Nehru, the problem of Kashmir persisted, and because of that, our Honorable Shyam Prasad Mukherjee had to lose his life, but we abrogated Article 370, and our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji gave true tribute to Shyam Prasad Mukherjee and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Chairperson sir, we have a team training program under Pride, and I went to Jammu Kashmir to address the MLAs. After we gave our lectures, there was a question answer round, and not a single MLA asked why 370 was abrogated. They just wanted to know that you were giving us full statehood. So this is because of Jammu Kashmir, that even in Jammu Kashmir, no MLA raised a single question about abrogation of 370, but Congress goes there and keeps on repeating this about Article 370, and that is why Congress party has been washed out from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Chairman sir, our leader of opposition, how his character should be, we should learn from him. We should learn from Atal Bihari Vajpayee when Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister, and Atal Bihari Vajpayee was sent to the United Nations, and he sang great songs about the country. We were also members here in 2014, before 2014, and we had also entered in the well, but if a single person would cross the line, then Honorable Sushma Swaraj ji would ask us to sit down, and we could not come towards the treasury benches. Today the leader of opposition does not understand any of this, and that is why the members also don't understand that whether you want to sloganeer in the well, you should not traverse towards the treasury benches. This is a wrong thing. And today in we have seen that the leader of opposition, he has actually defamed all the previous LOPs, and that is why Rahul Gandhi ji should apologize in this house. I would like to thank the Honorable President for addressing the joint sitting of both the houses. I conclude my speech. Bharat Mata ki jai. Thank you.
परमादरणीय चेयरमैन साहब,
Honorable Chairman sir, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak on the President's motion of thanks and the President's address. So recently, our very educationist and our Honorable Sardar Bahadur Shri Manmohan Singh ji left us for his heavenly abode. I pay my tributes to him. He was the Prime Minister for 10 years, and he worked with full honesty. In his tenure, there was no war, no disputes, no one was afraid, and he was a true and honest leader. And I would like to demand from the government that he may be bestowed with Bharat Ratna. It is his right, and the government should have already done that, and we should have his statue or portrait here. I will not talk about his last rites, but he should be bestowed with the Bharat Ratna. Honorable Chairman, sir, I regret to state that the government who's playing the cards of politics in the name of Hindus, and in the Mahakumbh festival, they could not safeguard this event as well. They could not make proper arrangements. They could not give proper provisions. As a consequence, thousands of lives of devotees were lost. I would like to end here. When we made an arbitrary reference to all the other members, we should have given an arbitrary reference to them also, to all the devotees. So I would like to request you that the government mistake has resulted in the lives that have been lost, and they should apologize that they could not make proper arrangements at the Mahakumbh. Before talking about the presidential address, I would like to raise something about Punjab and Jalandhar. Chairman sir, Guru Ravidas Jayanti is coming, and every year on the day of the Jayanti, a train goes from Jalandhar to Varanasi, and I would like to request the government that 3 trains may be made available at the earliest, so that people could, the devotees could travel. And in Jalandhar, in and around the Cant, a ring road may be constructed. I would like to request that to the Honorable Defence Minister. I have given it to him in writing. He may please consider it. Sir, in the year 2000, when Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was the Prime Minister, then he had set up a commission of, under the leadership of Chief Justice, that what changes are to be done in our constitution. So there was one provision that 6 Jains, Buddhists, they should be considered a different identity along with the Hindus, and under Article 25(2), they should be included along with the Hindus. 6 Jains and Buddhists should also be included. So I would like to request the government that on the basis of that report, this may be included. Chairman sir, yesterday Honorable Rahul Gandhi ji spoke, and yesterday the country saw they witnessed a true statesman in Rahul Gandhi, and his speech that he gave yesterday. I met one of the ministers of BJP. He said that they do not have any reply for that. They have the reply for a dispute between temple and mosque. If you want to take the name of the minister, then that means, sir, I'm praising, I'm not condemning anyone. Should I remove him from the post of minister? Gaurav ji, sir, I'm just praising the minister that he was praising Rahul Gandhi ji, but they can only reply if you take the name. It is misleading also. So, sir, Rahul Gandhi, there are 40 cases which the government has filed on Rahul Gandhi ji, and he is polishing and shining like a diamond. Now the parliament has also made a case. Wherever he visits, the government files a case on him. But Rahul Gandhi ji told yesterday that his thought is only of taking the country forward, and they are just bringing the nation backward. Without education, no country can prosper. All the government universities of the country, which is run by the central government, 25 to 30% vacancy is vacant for the post of teachers and professors. Today they are saying that they'll give 2 crore jobs, and you're saying that 2 lakhs new jobs will be created. But in the last 10 years, no new jobs have been created. The condition of inflation is such that even for lighting their domestic gas, they are struggling, and the poor is struggling, and they're becoming poorer, and the rich are getting richer by the day. Honorable Chairman, sir, in the last session also, Honorable Home Minister stated that they keep on creating a hue and cry over the name of Ambedkar, but if they had created the same hue and cry by taking the God's name, they would have attained heaven. But through you, sir, I would like to tell them that not only me, but there are crores of people like me for whom Ambedkar is God himself. Sir, please do not argue with me. Please listen to me.
आप भी रोक रहे हो अम्बेडकर को
Sir, you're also stopping me from taking Ambedkar's name. B.R. Ambedkar is that personality that he made crores of people like me by giving us reservation. He made us self-reliant. He fought for the rights of women on the name of Ambedkar ji. Making such statements is condemnable, and they should apologize for it. And in Punjab, they got so excited that last week, one person hammered down the statue of B.R. Ambedkar. This is the seed of hatred that they are sowing.
आप जो ये आरोप लगा रहे हैं,
The accusation that you're making, if the Home Minister of the country speaks against B.R. Ambedkar, then the common people will also start speaking. When your leader is speaking, then what will happen to the common masses? You're not only the enemy of Ambedkar, but also of the Constitution. You do not know Ambedkar. Chairman, sir, the fact-finding committee of Bharatiya Janata Party, under Brijlal ji, they went, and it were the Congress and Aam Aadmi Party people who were damaging the statue, and just to cover up, they are accusing us. Sir, if you have to constitute a fact-finding committee, then it should find out that why the Home Minister of the country made a wrong statement for Ambedkar ji. Chani ji, please come back to your point. He has not apologized till date.
सर मैं आपको बताना चाहता
Sir, I would like to request you that the seeds of hatred are being sown in this country to oppress the minority and the Dalits and the farmers also. The farmers are agitating in Ambala on fast unto death, and there is no verdict for them. They are asking them to come after 14th, and they are just promising that even with the farmers everywhere, we have seen that seeds of hatred are being sown. But I would like to state one thing, that in the times to come, it will be written down in the pages of history that you ruled and you spread hatred in the country. Honorable Chairman, sir. Now, if you look at the promises, they say that all the black money will be returned in the country. Sir, in Punjab only, the transporters in 1914, many of them, they went to Calcutta that all the black money will return and they will get jobs, but it has not been done till date. Then they say that 15 lakh rupees will come into everyone's account. It has not happened. Sir, now for Bihar, they are making big announcements. Will you give them something? In 2015, we had Bihar elections and our Prime Minister visited there. Now, you know his style, how he speaks, the way he can describe or he can give a lecture, he can charm the people. There's nothing above that. He stood there with his hands raised and said that today only should I announce the packages. He's addressing the rallies in Bihar. I know that 50,000 crore will do nothing, But should I announce 60,000 crores or 70,000 crores, 80,000 crores, 90,000 crores? I will give 1.25 lakh crore rupees to Bihar. Yes, sir, 1.25 lakh crores. You corrected me. Thank you. Sir, thank you for correcting me because you also remember it. And you can watch that video once again. How much was granted to Bihar? Why are you talking about Bihar today? Today, you are saying that it has been given to Bihar, and today also they have been promised that they'll get bus terminals and money will be allocated, but nothing will happen. But why are you making false promises and making a rosy picture? The people are misled every time. I would like to know from you, sir. Sir, I have just started now. You have already spoken for 12 minutes. Sir, please listen to me. There are many more speakers from party. Sir.
Already you have taken 12 minutes.
Sir, बोलने दोगे कि नहीं?
Sir, will you let me speak? Sir, you have spoken more than me. Please let me speak. Sir, please let me speak. So wherever I am speaking, you interject me all the time. Sir, you are my well-wisher, so please let me speak.
अरे अब वो खड़े हो गए हैं. अरे गाँव तो बचने दो, तभी मांगते आएंगे ना यार.
Please let me speak. Once I have spoken, then you can interrupt. Sir, if we not talk of nationalism, if we talk of RSS, I want to know that will you tell us that what was your contribution in the country's freedom? What was the contribution of RSS? Are you talking on the presidential address or are you talking about the philosophy of RSS? Sir, will you please let me speak? I want to know. Sir, they are talking about Sardar Patel. Sir, I have a certificate that when Sardar Patel ji was the Home Minister, he had banned the RSS. Is this not correct? And then in 1966 and 1980 also, for RSS, it was stated that RSS and Jamaat-e-Islam, no government employee, no civil servant can become their members. But today, in July 2024, so please let me speak. I'm letting you speak, but if you are mentioning about the past, you can talk about the present of Punjab also.
अब 24 में, जुलाई 24 में.
Sir, in July 2024, the RSS was told that no government employee can become government employees can become a member. After the 1962 war, in 1963 at the India Gate parade, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh was included by Nehruji. He may abuse Nehruji and his policies, but RSS was involved in the Republic Day parade. You should apologize that Nehruji made a mistake. I have the certificate. I have the notification with me. Sir, I have the notification and the certificate. He's giving you an information. Sir, if you do not want me to speak, then that is your wish. You may speak, but please conclude. Sir, I have the notification that RSS was told that this is, you can speak on the government, you can talk about, sir, you are being the devil's advocate here. You are saying that the notification comes from the president, comes from the government itself. Whatever the Council of Ministers pass it, and then you have already spoken for 15 minutes. Your time is over. So you're not letting me speak, sir. In July 2024, it was mandated that any civil servant can become their member.
How there is a time. Already he has taken for 15 minutes. He was giving only.
Sir, 15 minutes से 12 minutes.
Sir, 12 minutes you have taken, sir. Out of my 15 minutes, you have taken the time, sir. What will you do, sir? You're already banning chutney like that, sir. So, sir, I would like to say that I was saying that in July 24, the government has done this, that RSS, any officer of this country, any employee can become a member of RSS. Your time is over. Others will not be allowed to speak if your time is over. If you are speaking further, then the further speakers of yours will not be able to speak. You can speak for 1 moment, okay. You can conclude. You please give me 2 minutes. You come to 1 minute now. Sir, last time, hey, one member was, I don't know who is that minister, Thakur Sahib, I think he was that person. And he created this ruckus. I felt that as Dhritarashtra in Hastinapur, in his court, Duryodhana is speaking something. And sir, he, as Duryodhana, as he had questioned Pandavas or Arjuna, that their caste and the birth about that, similarly they took the name of Rahul Gandhi. Sir, this will you do? Will this happen in this country?
श्री पप्पू यादव जी हो गए श्री पप्पू
देश में नफरत फैलाने का
And in this country, the hatred is spreading. They are doing this job, sir. The hatred is spreading, and the integrity and unity of the country is in threat because of you. So far, the Hindus never faced the threat, but since the time they have come to the government, Hindus are facing the threat. Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. I express my thanks and on the President's address. You gave me a chance to speak, sir. I thank you for that. There is an adage in Bihar that they have run away, and everybody is same. And if on every branch there is a fool, what will happen? And I won't talk about his character. He has gone from here. And these people, I know since my early days, what do they speak? What do they do in Jharkhand, or where this, what is their family, what is their generation? And sir, I would like to say, time and again we discuss about Bihar. Prime Minister, since his arrival on the scene, he spoke in Kamlanagar that in emergency he used to be there, and the water of Jamuna he was drinking. You can see the record of day before yesterday's speech that I used to drink the water of Yamuna. We used to stay at Kamlanagar, and Prime Minister, where he was staying, where he was not staying, so far I have not realized, not understood that in Gujarat, which is the land of Gandhi and Patel, and the kind of love and affection which was, and the kind of democratic values, and the whole world is your, whole earth is your family, that kind of feeling which was emanating from Gujarat. Now from away from Gandhi, Patel, Nathuram Godse, they are remembering, and new definitions are coming up. A new beginning has been done in this regard, and when he came, he told about the black money, this fake currency, 15 lakh rupees in the account. He started from that thing, and 2 crore jobs, and this demonetization, GST. If you pick up anything, sir, then not even one promise has been fulfilled. And this demonetization was very important announcement by the Prime Minister. And so far, this discussion has not taken place in this House, that who has been benefited by this demonetization, and how this country, families, farmers, women, how much they lost, the tradesmen, businessmen, and these laborers, how much they suffered, Honorable Chairman, sir. On GST, if you pick up these things, then every person's pocket has been this pencil, this and salt, oil, vegetables, pulses, this sari, footwear, On everything, 3 times more GST is being paid, and this is being taken from the people below middle class. And in this country, middle class people are not having any money, neither after the demonetization nor after this GST implementation. So this demonetization and GST, if we say that this with one rice of our utensil, we can come to know that whether the rice is cooked or not. And 3 times he has made the prime minister of this country, and I would like to say that we talk about Kumbh, and our prime minister is following the principles of Sanatan, and he says and claims to be, so I won't take name that Baba, but I'll quote him, that the people who have died have become the have got the salvation. So I would like to say that all these Babas and Nagas and the politicians who go there and the people with big money, they should also take a holiday, because so that they may become the salvation, so that they may get the salvation. They may take a holiday and they may get the salvation. These Babas say, they say that people who die there get the salvation. So I would like to say that these Babas should go to salvation. And secondly,
वो मैं
आशीर्वाद दे रहे हैं
जी 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 मैं भैया दूसरा बात उन्होंने
second thing he says, Anderson Man Young, 2,000 crore rupees contract was given, but in 19, they were given the contract of Kumbh Mela. 4 persons were there. All this management from technical to all this thing was given to them. Who are these people? And inquiry will be done against them. 487 crore budget used to be there during the times of Nehruji. Now 10,000 crore budget is there for Kumbh festival. When at the times of Nehruji, there was a counting when people died there, and the social media on any platform, when they claim so many things on social platform, not even a single time this counting has. People say that more than 600 persons have died. It's the hearsay. People say that from 300 to 600 people have died, and they have not been cremated as per the Hindu rituals. Our rituals so bad, and we have gone to so bad extent that they were not given any proper cremation. Is there any basis for this? Papuji, is there any basis? When you are speaking from this parliament, what is the basis of this information? You want to say that any... There should be some basis of these comments, what you are passing here. You are a custodian, sir. And I am just saying their views from my side, and in the address of President, about employment, about education, about DCSC, NEET, all these things about this. Rahul Gandhi ji was speaking, and in BPSC, the children from Bihar have been beaten. They are on the agitation. We went to court also. Papers are always leaked out every time there. But whether any leakage of this paper or this middle class or ABC, EBC child can get the job now. 3 times, just by being the Prime Minister of this country, Honorable Prime Minister's tenure has been full of this thing, that there is no vacancy in the railways, banks, and the people in defense have become Agniveer. So this kind of contract laborers, the jobs are being given, almost every job has gone to private sector. And Chairman sir, there is no reservation in the private job, so obviously EBC and ST people have gone. They are not being given justice. You have attacked the reservation. You will not give this percentage of reservation. And this caste-based census is not suiting to your voice. And I would like to say about Bihar that when we discuss about Bihar, and when they discuss about Bihar, I would like to say something now that Honorable Chairman sir,
company,
a social company, and Sahara was also a private company. Sahara India, almost 3 crore persons money has not been given. In Jharkhand, also you can see, you are doing the step-brother treatment to some different states. You see Telangana, Bangalore, Jharkhand, the money of GST is not being given in Jharkhand, and the factory which are closed there, it has happened in your time. and now economy of Jharkhand is so bad. You don't discuss on those things. You don't talk about the Bengal also, and the GST money is not going to Bihar. So those who raise these points, I would like to say that, Honorable Chairman Sir, that on education, how much is the budget? And if you see that I have got this data in 2014, 7.4%, 2024 it was 6.4, 2019 it was 2021 6.6 reduction was there in the economic growth, and you can see the DNS or this inflation is rising, and 84 to 86 crore persons are getting this rice. What kind of rice is being given to those? 84.5 crore persons are getting this ration. One out of 140, 84 crore people are getting this free ration. And if you talk about GDP, then on what is the inflation of my rupee, what is my value of my rupee, and per capita income also, I would like to say, 9 minutes have been, you have spoken for 9 minutes. I'll just conclude with Bihar, sir. I would like to say
ये है कि आप
that the foreign policy of yours, Bangladesh, you went, and ISI chief went there. He was there for 3 days, and half government of Bhutan was there in China, and our prime minister is very strong on the border of Nepal. The China's airport has been constructed. In Pokhara, you can see, sir, the soldiers are landing there only, and ASI agents, what they were doing, sir. Bhutan's minister are there in China for last 15 days. What are they doing there? Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan, Bhutan, Vietnam, Taiwan, all are your enemies. China is our enemy. The biggest enemy is China. I'll conclude, sir. I'll just talk about Bihar, sir. It's my request. I'll just take 1 minute, sir. In Bihar, what did we get? We were begging. What did you get? What you didn't get? You just tell. Sir, the special status, special package, the factories, I start from Dalmia, this sugar mill, paper mill, Dalchini mill, silk mill, this gun factory, and if you talk about anything, silk, jute, and my area, the sugar mill has been stopped, and when factories won't be there, when food processing will not be there to process, and this fish production will not be there. We discussed time and again, but sir, I would like to conclude that in my area, if I say, my area, I said that our border is with Bangladesh, Nepal area, and AIMS in Purnia was asked for by me, but sir, in all states I see in 2-3 high court benches are there. I had requested that high court bench should be there in Purnia. I had requested for that. Just 1 minute, sir. I'll take just 1 more minute, sir. I asked for this high court bench, and high court bench has not been given, sir. I'll just conclude, sir. We've talked about the ITI for Purnia. I'll just conclude, sir. In Purnia, you say that Makhan board is there. I say that 94% it's in the Simanchal, Mithilanchal, this is there, but it won't be like that, sir. Our production, I talk about production, sir. I'm concluding, sir. Half minute I'm going to take, sir, for conclusion, sir. I'm going to conclude, sir. This Makkah, this corn or Makhan for this processing of milk, I'll just request, sir. In my area, it's very poverty is there, and the exodus is there. I just demand, sir, through you that in Purvanchal, for this Purvanchal, we want one ministry should be constituted which may ensure the development of Purvanchal. In Delhi, people of Purvanchal come there, they are very worried. I request that the people of Purvanchal and the Purvanchal ministry should be set up for this purpose, sir. Thank you.
Speaker, sir.
This Honorable President's address is a reflection of the problems faced by the government in the national and international arena. And that is the reflection of Honorable President's address. If you look at that, in the international arena, since the period of Jawaharlal Nehru, we were neutral on all sides, but that has been given up now. Now this India has become an attached muzzle to the United States and Israel, and there is the war against a particular race, and Israel is the ally of India, and which wants to kill one race, and Trump is a person who is an ally of this government, who wants to attack several countries. India is not with the side of the affected parties, but it is on the side of the encroachers. It is affecting the tradition of India. We have gone totally against the policy stand that which we followed earlier. The external affairs policy is totally affecting our tradition, and we want to be becoming a slave of America, and we do not want to accept that. And when we said that, say that time and again, we have become the third largest economy of the world. By 2027, we will become the fifth largest economy by 2027, and the picture is not clear, and it is not showing what they claim. 13 crore 47 lakh people live with a meager income of 147 rupees per day, and 116 crore and 20 lakh people in India live with 850 rupees per day, and this is their income. 84% of the people in India, they are living within this 850 rupees, and if it is their income, and if you claim to be a developing country, this is just a disappointing thing. I can't accept your claims. Why can't they be taken into consideration? Their work, their life has not been improved. What this government has done for them and their upliftment, there is no clarity on that. And the laborers, the farmers and the welfare, whether they have been protected, the rights which we got after 100 years of struggle, that has been taken away by this government. There is no right for the laborers. They want to control everything within the four walls, but the labor force is affected. They have gone against the labor force of this country. During the last 10 years, the experiences which we had, the policies are not clear. There is a gap between the rich and the poor. It has broadened, unimaginable broadening of this gap, and the rich is becoming the richer and the poor becoming the poorer. The reason behind that is the BJP and its economic policies are the reason behind that. That is why inflation has become unprecedentedly high. Consumers don't have money to buy the products. This is because of the ruling party. The people are affected. Ambani, Adani have been benefited. They have been done favors during the last 3-4 years. 3 lakh crore worth benefits. 3 lakh crore worth benefits have been provided to them, and the ruling party is responsible for that. This BJP government is responsible for that. This is for the BJP is for the corporate giants, but the labor force, they are being affected. They can't get their wages properly. Their wages are less, and they are affected. If you come to pension, they said that when they come to power, they will be bringing the old pension scheme, but unified pension scheme, if you say and see that it is just an eyewash, it should be changed. Similarly, the laborers, they are not benefited by Manrega. The reduction of allocation is affecting them. It is benefiting, it should be have been benefiting the people of the rural areas, but they have not increased the allocation, which is affecting the rural economy. The allocation should be increased. That is my suggestion to this government. And this address does not have any detail about Manrega. Food inflation has gone high. There is unemployment problem in this country, and the social security for labor force is not there in the society, and this government is becoming bankrupt, and this government is without funds. They are not ready to integrate these people. 80 is to 20 in the name of that the majority people are becoming religiously attracted, and they want to rule over the minorities, and this activities of the government, they cannot escape. Thank you.
Dr. B. Shabri.
Thank you, Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to speak on the President's address in this August House. Speaker, sir, our country, under the leadership of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, we have been witnessing the happiness in the eyes of women, youth, and also farmers, and also middle class. The entire world is witnessing the growth of our country, where the growth rate is almost increasing to 7% every quarter. And I'm proud to say my state, Andhra Pradesh, is contributing significantly in this growth story. Speaker, sir, under our leadership of our Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, we have been climbing the success very fast in this 7 months. And then, to be precise, we have created a board, that is AP State Investment Promotion Board, wherein we have been attracting the investors around the world into the country through Andhra Pradesh. And it is a matter of pride to say that we have created about 3,10,925 crore investments and created about 3,12,756 lakh jobs. This is not just futuristic, but also it is what we are achieving, the central government's commitment towards green energy, and also our Chief Minister's dream of making Andhra Pradesh the hub for the renewable energy in the world. As we know, we are seeing our country where the people's lives have been improved in every aspect, especially in for the poor and needy. We are also observing how the central government has generated the income and how the income has been improved for the poor and needy. We have seen the women empowerment, and now we just don't talk about women development, but we talk about women-led development in our country. So keeping this in mind, our Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu has created the top and the best welfare model in the country. Now we are a state where we deliver about 64 lakh pensions with an annual bill of 33,100 crores. Sir, We have also, this is the first of its kind and first in history in the country where WhatsApp governance has been introduced in our state. This enables a person not just going around the government offices for OBC certificates or EWS certificates or to get income certificates, but he can get this through WhatsApp. And this is only possible because of the revolutionary ideas of our education minister, Nara Lokesh Garu, and also the policies that has been unleashed by the central government in the digital technology. Sir, our Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, has a vision of Swarna Andhra Pradesh, that is 2047. It is working on 10 principles with an aim of creating a zero poverty and zero hunger state. This is based on 4 P's, that is the public, private, people model. And this model is to create a state which is having zero poverty, a state which is home for international investments, a state which is having opportunities, and a state which is having a highest agriculture productivity, a state where the health of the people is the responsibility of our state government, and also a state with highest welfare schemes. And we call this government as Manchi Prabhutvam, that means the good government. This good government has been working continuously to rebuild our state, which has been completely left to shambles for the past 5 years. Speaker, sir, this Manchi Prabhutvam, what it has been doing is rebuilding the state, which has been from palaces to progression, from debts to discipline, from suppression to democracy, from neglect to development, and from industrial fall to investment growth, and from land grabbing to land protection. This is what our CM dreams of, and we are very thankful to the central government for granting the financial support to our capital of our state, that is Amaravati, and the heart of our state, that is Polavaram project, and the emotion of our state, that is Vizag steel plant, and also giving financial assistance to our underdeveloped, most backward region, that is Rayalaseema region, and I am proud to tell that I am from that region. And Speaker sir, Manchi Prabhutvam once okasari maata iste adi venakki teeskodu eppudu kuda. And I would like to get into the notice, Speaker sir, it is very disappointing and disheartening that any democratic country like United Kingdom, where the monarch addresses the parliament, and it has been a tradition from 16th century. And in US also, the first president, George Washington, addressed the Congress in 1790. And our country, where the president addresses, this has started after promulgation of Government of India Act 1919. And this tradition has been completely followed by any democratic country. And I think never in history it has happened that a leader of opposition commenting on the president. And we seriously condemn this act. And also, I would request every person, every citizen in this country, leaving alone politics, let us all work together. We have a quote by our great poet, and also our finance minister has quoted that Deshamunu Premincham.
You love the country and automatically you will get the goodness in the society. Country is not for the sake of land. Country is for the people. That
do good to the country, love your country, do good to the country. And our country is not just made up of soil, but it is made up of people. So I request everyone, keeping aside all the politics,